Howdy, how y'all doing? My name is Sark, and welcome back to Dear Esther. We just got out of the cave. As beautiful as it was. I think it's time to see this moon here. How pretty is that?
I wish I could have known Donnelly in this place. We would have had so much to debate. Did he paint these stones or did I? Who left the pots in the hut by the jetty? Who formed the museum under the sea? Who fell silently to his death into the frozen waters? Who erected this godforsaken aerial in the first place? Did this whole island rise to the surface of my stomach, forcing the gulls to take flight?
I guess he doesn't remember. Luminous paint. This piano is very pretty. Oh.
We shall begin to assemble our own version of the North Shore. We will scrawl in dead languages and electrical diagrams and hide them away for future theologians to muse and mumble over. We will send a letter to Esther Donnelly and demand her answer. We will mix the paint with ashes and tarmac and the glow from our infections. We will paint a moon over the Sanford Junction and blue lights falling like stars along the hard shoulder.
Who is that? Is that Esther? A little shrine to an old computer. What is that? Or is that just a rock? What this over here? Vase? Like scattering ashes like an urn? Is that an urn? These used to be old docks. Look at how beautiful that is. I'm just taking screenshot after screenshot. I like putting them on my desktop. So pretty. Oh, there's that tower we haven't been able to get to yet. What's that up there? Some sort of building? Or the remains of one? What is that up there? It looks like a radio tower. It seems like an odd place for it, considering that it's so remote and out of the way. Can I go up there? Maybe I have to go around. It looks like a circuit board. Cool. Is this the way I came? This might be the way I came. Yeah, I think this is the way... Yeah, this is the way I came. Alright. See what's over here. There's a big, beautiful moon. Okay, so there's nothing else over here. Alright. Well, let's find who or what is up on that cliff. Maybe, I don't know if we can get that far to that little building back there. It's so cool. So, there's a lookout, looks like a... Oops. I fell in the water, didn't I? I did.
Come back.
I'm back. I did not intend to fall in the water. Got distracted. I mean, it's so pretty, it's so easy to get distracted. I do that sometimes while I'm on my hikes. I get so distracted. I forget where I'm going. I'm so clumsy anyway. I end up slipping and sliding all over the place. Yeah, it looks like there's somebody up there, but it could just be a trick of the light. I'm pretty sure that's a person, though. Okay, so how do I get to you up there? This pretty shoreline. Can't get through there? Okay. Can you get through this way? Yeah. What's over here? You can see that tower up there. And look at all those lines in the cliff. I mean, they make a specific design, I just can't tell what it is. And I probably wouldn't be able to know either. Because I'm not educated enough. Yeah, this is obviously like a chemical formula right here. What this? Is that ESTHER? Yeah, I don't know my chemical formulas. Not very many of them at any rate. It's been a long time. since I've had an actual chemistry course. I would like to go back to school, though. And that would be one of the big things that I would love to just delve right into, sink my teeth into, some chemistry. Lots of science courses, everything science, all the science. What is this? A shrine to the remains of a car. Okay. Nothing else back here. Oh, the stars are out. There's Orion. Is that the belt? No, it's too small. Watch where I'm going so I don't drown again.
There were chemical stains on the tarmac. The leak of air conditioning, brake fluid and petrol. He kept sniffing at his fingers as he sat by the roadside, waiting as if he couldn't quite understand or recognize their smell. He said he'd been traveling back from a sales conference in Exeter. He'd stopped for farewell drinks earlier, but had kept a careful eye on his intake. You could hear the sirens above the idling traffic.
A light from heaven shone around him. Oh, that distortion.
From here, I can see my armada. I collected all the letters I'd ever meant to send to you, if I'd have ever made it to the mainland, but had instead collected at the bottom of my rucksack, and I spread them out along the lost beach. Then I took each and every one, and I folded them into boats. I folded you into the creases, and then, as the sun was setting, I set the fleet to sail. Shattered into 21 pieces, I consigned you to the Atlantic, and I sat here until I'd watched all of you sink.
The Atlantic. I mean, it makes sense, judging by their accents, that it would be the west coast of Europe and not the west coast of America. It still does look an awful lot like the Pacific Northwest. On a sudden, a light from heaven shone around him, and he fell to the ground. Birds' eggs. So pretty. Alright, let's go up this, let's go up this staircase here. See if we can get up there. Pretty sure we can. Pretty sure that's where all of this has been leading us this entire time. It's up to that watchtower. Or radio tower, or whatever it is. Yeah, now you can see those white lines pretty well. That's so cool. Is there anything else up here? Doesn't look like it.
I will drag my leg behind me. I will drag it like a crumpled hatchback, tires blown and sparking across the dimming lights of my vision. I'm running out of painkillers and am following the flicker of the moon home. When Paul keeled over dead on the road to Damascus, they restarted his heart with the jump leads from a crumpled hatchback. It took 21 attempts to convince it to wake up.
Paul collapsed on the road to Damascus. That's when he got the vision from Jesus in Acts. I believe it was in Acts. It was either in the book of Luke or book of Acts. Can I not get up there? I don't think I can from here. Let's see where else we can go. Straight down. So, heavy symbolism here. Obviously. You don't get this much purple prose without there being heavy symbolism.
I've begun my voyage in a paper boat without a bottom. I will fly to the moon in it. I've been folded along a crease in time, a weakness in the sheet of life. Now you've settled on the opposite side of the paper to me. I can see your traces in the ink that soaks through the fiber, the pulped vegetation. When we become waterlogged and the cage disintegrates, we will intermingle. When this paper aeroplane leaves the cliff edge and carves parallel vapor trails in the dark, we will come together.
And as he was proceeding on his journey, a light from heaven shone around him. It is Paul from Acts on his way to Damascus. And he was coming near to Damascus. Neither did he eat nor drink.
If only Donnelly had experienced this, he would have realized he was his own shoreline, as am I. Just as I am becoming this island, so he became his syphilis, retreating into the burning synapses, the stones, the infection.
It was 3 days without sight. Yeah, it is. It is the story of Paul. Biblical Paul. Interesting. There it is. We're getting there slowly but surely. There's more of these candles lit.
Bent back like a nail, like a hangnail, like a drowning man clung onto the wheel, drunk and spiraled, washed onto the lost shore under a moon as fractured as a shattered wing. We cleave, we are flight and suspended, these wretched painkillers, this form inconstant. I will take flight, I will take flight.
Might not be a good idea, dude. Exposed rebar. That's a cool touch. Let's go inside, shall we? What's in here? I could make a home in here. There's more of those chemical symbols. Formula. It's so beautiful. What is that down there? Did I miss a road? And it came to pass that I made my journey And I can't read the rest of it quite yet. Alright, get up those steps. Authorized personnel. Keep out. Yep. And it came to pass that as I made my journey, pretty, and was, can't read that. Oh, I've been on a few hikes where it's like this. So fucking beautiful. So isolated. There's one hike that climbs up to this absolutely gorgeous glacial lake up here. I cannot read it, it's too convoluted. Could not see.
He was not drunk,
The
Esther.
glory.
He was not drunk at all. He had not drunk with Donnelly or spat Jakobsen back at the sea. He had not careered across the lost shores and terminal beaches of this nascent archipelago. He did not intend his bonnet to be crumpled like a spent tissue by the impact. His windscreen was not star-studded all over like a map of the heavens. His paintwork etched with circuit diagrams, strange fish to call the gulls away. The phosphorescence of the skid marks lighting the M5 all the way from Exeter to Damascus.
Huh. And yeah, that hike up to that glacial lake that's around here is very precarious at some points, kind of like this, except without the guardrail. It's more like that back area that we were just in. It's very tricky to get up there, but its reward is absolutely beautiful, just like, not just like this, it doesn't overlook the ocean, but it does overlook the whole mountains. Hey, there's somebody up there? Hello? If I keep an eye on you, will you stay there? I can't keep an eye on you.
We will leave twin vapor trails in the air. White lines etched into these rocks.
Oh, I've
Dear
lost.
Esther, I have burnt my belongings, my books, this death certificate. Mine will be written all across this island. Who was Jakobsen? Who remembers him? Donnelly has written of him, but who was Donnelly? Who remembers him? I have painted, carved, hewn, scored into this space all that I could draw from him. There will be another to these shores to remember me. I will rise from the ocean like an island without bottom, come together like a stone, become an aerial, a beacon, that they will not forget you. We have always been drawn here. One day the gulls will return and nest in our bones and our history. I will look to my left and see Esther Donnelly flying beside me. I will look to my right and see Paul Jakobsen flying beside me. They will leave white lines carved into the air to reach the mainland, where help will be sent.
Nah, dude, don't. Damascus. like a bird. Oh, it's so sad. I wonder if we missed a trail up there to that one building. A lot from heaven shone around. And there's the paper boats. I am a bird. Aww.
Come back.
It is very sad. Yep, there we go. Well, it's strange that there's no music for the ending there. There was such beautiful music throughout the entire thing, but no sound for the ending. Man, well, that was very beautiful and very sad. Good though, the visuals were absolutely stunning. Like the voice acting was really, really spot on. I really liked those parts of it. I mean, it still reminds me very much of the Pacific Northwest, just the way that that everything looked. But obviously, it was meant to be somewhere in Europe. But still, that's what I got out of it. But yeah, I guess we'll call it there. But thank you kindly for watching this series, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye.